Dude, it don't take a genius. It's a book made of rock.
The druid speaks. No! Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Ah!
Welcome to Bards and Nobles, episode 15.
Woohoo!
Bards and Nobles, the podcast where we play Dungeons and Dragons, drink beer, and have some fun. I'm Brian,
Lots
the
of beer.
DM, and today I'm joined by...
Anthony Boyd playing Akua Goldmane, the human fighter.
Trey O'Neill playing Captain Kraken.
Andrew Danon playing Theron Nalo. I lived, mother!
Ralph. My name's Jonathan now.
Aaron Williams playing Leon the Warlock.
For the time being.
Blake Harrison playing Steve Dragonman, the Dragonborn cleric.
Charles Nelson playing Keef the Sorcerer.
Well, guys, this episode is brought to you by Audible.com, where they've been working with us to sponsor it. And if you want to go there to audibletrials.com/bards, you can get a free book. And it also helps us out here on the show. And one book I would recommend is A Canticle for Leibowitz, written by Walter M. Miller Jr. It's a post-apocalyptic novel, science fiction based. Basically, the world kind of wipes itself out, but the remnants of humanity keep rediscovering our technology, and it kind of follows the path as humanity tries to rebuild civilization. Really interesting, really good character building in it. It doesn't have a main character per se. It follows different characters as they try to go through and help civilization kind of find itself again. Highly recommend it.
I've actually read that book, and yeah, definitely, it's a good book. It follows, like you said, several characters over the course of like 2,000 years or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So you better make sure you check it out.
Did you read it or did you listen to it on
No, I mean,
Audible.com?
I have personally read it. I didn't listen to it on Audible,
it's been sitting
but
on
I
my shelf
would if
for a
I
while.
could.
I need to try it. I need to finish it.
And not have to spend a credit. Those are the.
That's audibletrial.com/bards.
Yep.
All right, and with that, let's go ahead and dive right into episode 15. But let's do a quick recap of what happened last time. Who wants to go ahead and take care of that?
I can do that.
Okay.
After hearing about our Keef's doppelganger, the crew set out to see what was up with that. So we went to Bear Rock Island to try to discover what we could about Keef's doppelganger. Ralph, getting a little ahead of himself, turned into a bird, grabbed Keef, and flew out there ahead of us. So everyone else on the ship went and sailed out there to it, trying to catch up. As we got closer, just the crew just being antsy and just being our own ridiculous selves.
And a little
Theron,
drunk.
our rogue, decided he was going to catapult himself and get there quicker.
Best idea ever. Y'all loved it. Don't lie.
After a failed attempt of hitting the water and almost dying, Akua got into the catapult and launched himself
My
as
bro
well. And
came to save me.
and rolled a little bit better and managed to save Theron as Keith and Ralph explored the mysterious cabin. We arrived. Everyone went through. We were just checking the cabin out. It's got a lot of weird mechanical pieces to it. We're not sure. We found a trap door. Opened the trap door. It seemed to be some kind of treasure room. As we went in, a trap activated, almost dropping Theron back down to the watery grave. But he was managed to get out. There's a small hole in the floor. Leon has gone in trying to get some of the treasure on Captain's orders and has, for some reason, jumped through the hole trying to get a helmet that fell out. And now he is falling to presumably his death. And we're going to see how that pans out.
Also, they found a map that indicated Sorcerer's Isle and some type of meteor, correct?
Something falling from the sky.
I believe comet was the word. the
Comet
DM
was the word
used.
used. Keef, you were the one who deciphered that?
But then it according to the research, it looks like it fell. Does it
Yeah.
turn
So
into
there was a
meteor at
comet that
point?
looked like it
At that point,
landed.
it's
Okay.
No, it's a meteorite hits.
Oh.
Actually hits something.
So we don't actually know
It's
if
a
it hit or
planet.
not. So
We still don't know what it is. We found out that whatever Keith's doppelganger is has been tracking this thing through
To Google.
where it was
Meteorite
going.
is what crashes.
And it crashed into what apparently is the new world.
Ipso facto, Sorcerer's Isle being the thing that Keef was searching for.
Concordantly.
Concordantly.
So obviously,
Indubitably.
But the main focus is Leon's probably about to die. And we're gonna look at that.
All right.
every time we talk about this, I just imagine the aliens guy on the History Channel with the freaking ridiculous hair.
No, that's me with the cloud.
Okay, so to start us off, in the study, who is in the study? Ralph, were you by yourself? Was anyone with him?
Boom.
Me and Keith are
Keef and
walking
Akua,
Yeah,
you, all three
I
of
was
you are
there.
searching around looking
Right.
for things. All three of you give me an investigation check, but hold on to those numbers. Kraken, Theron, and Steve. Steve, were you still in the kitchen?
When all the
research?
crashing and banging happened, I put that book away.
Okay.
And started heading down to see what was
All right,
going
so
on.
yeah, you are standing above Kraken as he's laying on the floor, kind of reaching into this what looked like a hideaway treasure room. Theron, you're downstairs stuffing the gold, jewelry, the.
I basically turned the bag of holding into a bulldozer, and I'm just dragging it through.
All right. You actually caught a couple outfits in that, some bracelets, and then that one magic scroll. There's
Yeah.
also at this point part of the floor missing. You look down, you see Leon, the Minotaur, plummeting to the water below. Go ahead and give me a dexterity save to try to avoid some of the damage from this water.
8.
That was him
8?
hitting the wall.
All right. You try to mimic Akua's dive that you saw earlier, but you kind of overcorrect and lean forward, resulting in a type of back flop.
Oh, that was a lot. What was that gif you guys sent
Nice
me earlier?
value,
When the DM keeps rolling and then breaks out a calculator. That's going to be Leon's fate right here.
All right. You hit the water with a sting that almost dizzies you for 43 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
Okay.
That's not as much as I would have taken.
All right. I've had worse. And so I'm in the water now.
You are in the water.
I take a couple of moments to recover,
Okay.
and with my eldritch sight,
Okay.
I would like to look around for the helmet.
All right. You do see the faint glow sinking lower and lower, pretty much right like under you. It's a good 30 feet ahead of you now, but it's continually sinking, and then it stops.
All right, swim.
Okay. Yeah, you go down there, you snatch it up, and it's a metal helmet it has a partial visor that kind of covers the eyes with two emerald colored lenses.
Sounds
And it's barbute shaped.
Okay.
What?
Define that.
I don't know what that is.
For the listeners that don't know what that means.
It's just it's got a generous curve to it, just around it, almost pointed backwards a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
like Akua's mom.
It's like a metal.
I'll remember that next time you're drowning.
A metal
not near
medieval
shot?
bike helmet almost that has neck cover and then the eye covers on it.
Okay, cool. So I take it to the shore. And after
And
surviving,
you fumble on the shore.
I hope not. After surviving such a fall, I take just a moment to rest before I cast. Nope, I don't cast. Wait, one sec.
You got a spell
I
slot?
just need to make sure I am, but I think I can cast rituals.
Okay.
Yes,
You take Book of Shadow or
I did.
Gotcha.
I did took
or the
Book of Ancient Secrets.
You did
Ancient
took it.
Secrets. Gotcha.
Yes, and
He
so I
did
would like
took
to, as a ritual, cast Identify
Okay.
upon the helmet.
Okay. How long does that take to cast?
Identify normally takes 1 minute, but it'll take 11 as a
All right.
ritual.
That time passes, and you identify it as you're granted the knowledge via the light that empowers your spells.
Mm-hmm.
Reveals to you that it is a helm of comprehend languages.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Ah,
Pretty slick, actually.
yeah, Helm of Comprehend Languages.
That's
Okay.
worth dying for.
Yeah, so while wearing this helmet, you can use an action to
Now you
cast
can say
comprehend
fuck you in
languages
all the languages.
at will.
Okay.
It does not require attunement.
That's pretty slick.
All right.
Go ahead.
Upon acquiring that knowledge, I wearily and soggily make my way back up to the cabin.
At this point, Akua, Ralph, and Keef, what did you guys roll for investigation?
24.
I know nothing.
All right, you're sitting there with the feet propped up, kind of casually looking around. Don't really see anything.
Ralph's up there like, yep, there's some books here.
I rolled a 2.
I got
also
a 4.
know nothing.
You
know less than Ralph.
just find yourself in conversation about events that happened previously with Ralph.
Keith actually lost knowledge while he was there.
Akua. You find a number of different books, stacks of paper. You find one book in particular that has hardened clay slabs as the cover, and it's just like it's bound via a rope. There's like 4 major rope loops that kind of bind it together.
That sounds pretty cool.
The cover is in a language that you don't recognize though, and it's a pretty big meaty book.
What language is it?
What languages do you know?
It's not common, dwarven, or elvish, is it?
No.
Okay.
So yeah, you find that, and yeah.
Okay. I pick up that book. As I pick it up, does it feel magical at all?
Sure.
I mean, can I do an Arcana check to be like?
Yeah, you can.
15.
The book itself doesn't feel magical, but just looking at the characters that are on the cover or that are chiseled into the cover of it, it's obvious they're different glyphs and are arcane symbols and things like that. It almost looks like an instruction or spell book or something like that.
Does he make notice? Does he like mention this to anybody? You mention this to anybody, or you just keep this yourself?
I mean, you guys can see him. Like he found, like he pulls from like a stack of books, like he's looking at one.
Mate, we
Can I
all
see
know
him
their
looking at it?
roles.
Huh?
They're like,
I see him
he
looking
found
at
a
it.
book.
Yeah, you see him. You can see him stop and kind of look at it.
I got a feeling it's a golem book, man.
Oh yeah. I turn over my shoulder and I'm like, give him just this look of, I don't know you. And then I look at Keef. I was like, Keef, come here real quick.
All right, what's up? What'd you find?
I was like, I think this is like some kind of like old spell book. Do you know a way to like read this or anything like that?
I don't know. I take a look at it. Do I recognize the language it's written in?
Yeah, you just the language on the front is just a mixture of different arcane and eldritch symbols that look like an instruction manual
For spells and stuff, or instruction manual for what?
Meatloaf.
Do any of you speak deep speech?
I do not.
How
You don't
deep you
recognize
won't.
them. Spoilers, it's deep speech.
I was like,
Don't say.
I was like, I'm gonna hold on to this. I just put it in my little knapsack.
Okay. You guys do anything else in the room?
Is there anything else in the room? You said there was a desk and some books and stuff. What else is there?
Just a desk with some drawers, and there's like different papers. Just the same type of writing, same style of notes that you saw upstairs in the observatory.
What about this? Were the scrolls or scrolls? There weren't magic scrolls or anything like that.
There were some magic scrolls.
Because I know he was sitting there reading some scrolls
Yeah, I was
with his
checking out the
feet
scrolls.
propped
Did I
up.
find anything interesting?
Yeah, there's a couple of first through third level spell scrolls.
Oh,
Just low level ones.
I'll take them with me. I'll just pick them up and put them in my.
Do you tell that to anyone? Do I see him read that?
Yes, and yes. As you guys get up, you notice on the top the most prominent piece of paper. It actually catches your eye,
All right.
mostly because it's familiar to you. You see a list of names, and out of the notes, you're able to focus on one that says you find Keefar, Kifar, and then below it there's a list: L, Tyr, Neff, Tal, and F. And the first three are scratched out. Tal is circled, and F has a question mark next to it.
This is strange. I keep that list.
Okay.
I look over at Ralph. I was like, "What kind of scrolls you find, man?"
I have no idea, dude.
A paper one.
What kind of scrolls did he find, DM?
Just some lower level spell scrolls.
I look around in the little hole that I'm
You
in.
wanna
To
look
see
at
if I
them?
miss
Like,
anything.
pull them away from him? I don't know.
Mind if I check him out, Ralph?
I mean, if you want to check them out, how many are there?
3.
Oh, just 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll let him look at one, and I'll look at the others. What do they do?
You find a scroll of Identify,
Okay.
a scroll of Longstrider,
Okay.
and a scroll of Unseen Servant.
Neat. Mind if I pop that Identify, bro?
Yeah, you can take the Identify. I'll keep the Unseen Servant.
Okay.
Can I use that scroll of Identify on the book that I found?
Sure. Oh yeah, you can cast first level spells, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, you use magic device. So yeah, you look at it, you recognize the incantations well enough, you perform the ritual, and you understand without being able to read the language on the book itself, but you understand it is a manual of clay golems.
That sounds like fun.
Bitch.
I look at Ralph. I'm like, I'll be damned, dude. You're right. It's a manual of clay golems.
Dude, it don't take a genius. It's a book made of rock.
The druid speaks.
And I look at him. I go, fair enough, man. Fair enough.
And then he drops his mic.
He sprinkles tiny rocks down his forearm.
Keef, you're still at the desk, right?
Yeah.
While they're doing that together, you actually find, just rifling through the desk drawers, you find an envelope with a gold ring inside.
Okay.
And the ring has some etching on the outside of it. On the outside is gold, but the inside, there's just like multiple colors, just
It's a mood
rainbow
ring.
of
Are you
colors.
displaying a mood ring right now?
Is it one ring to rule them all?
Not at all.
Do I have any idea what kind of ring it is?
Give me an Arcana check.
21.
You touch it, and you're hit with another flashback, and you see that alternate version of you sitting at the desk, just popping that ring off and sticking it back in the envelope and throwing it into the drawer, and then you come back to yourself, and you recognize it. You don't fully identify it yet, but you do know it is magical, and it somehow alters the spells that you cast. You would have to attune to it to figure out, or cast an identify or something to figure out what else it did, or exactly what it did.
All right. I hold on to it.
Okay.
I'm casting Unseen Servant as like the scroll.
Okay.
The ring just makes wild magic happen randomly. You just open your mouth and it just happens.
Sure.
Ring of wild magic.
Yeah.
All right. You begin casting it, and just estimating at this long scroll. You know it's going to take about an action. So the duration was an hour, not the casting time. So yeah, you create an invisible, mindless, shapeless force that is at your command, and you recognize where it's at, even though it's invisible and shapeless. You kind of see a faint outline of it.
And I pretend to pat on its
A
back,
faint
and I say, "Hey, bud."
A faint outline of no shape.
It's magic, man. A druid did it.
I start walking back to everybody else.
All right. You walk into the room. Kraken, Theron, you guys have pretty much cleaned out the rest of that.
Yeah,
cubby hole.
I'm doing
Theron
one last.
avoiding the
I'm doing one
giant-
last look to see if I missed anything.
Okay,
Anything, trap doors or any hidden compartments or anything like that.
No, at this point, the room is pretty barren.
Okay. Climb back out of the hole.
Cleaned it out.
I help him back out. I take the bag from him, and then
Okay.
I help him out of the hole.
All right,
First.
so all of you have gathered in the machine room.
All of us, or just those folks?
Well, you guys walked back in,
okay,
right?
got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Leon, after healing, you said you made your way back up to the cabin.
Yeah. I started making my way back. I didn't heal.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
I didn't take a short rest or anything.
All right. It only takes a few minutes to walk up the cliffside.
It was much faster to fall.
So
Kind of like catapult.
by a stroke of luck, everybody arrives in the room about the same time.
Okay, so I
What are you guys doing?
Wait, Leon's there?
Yeah, Leon walks in.
I say we give that door a chance.
Leon,
Captain.
where's my helmet?
And I present the helmet, and I inform him that it is a helmet of comprehend languages, and that if he wears it, he will be able to read any text.
Oh, all right.
I look at it and I go, Captain, can I use that helmet?
Kraken will
To
finally
read
be
this
able to
book
read.
of building golems?
I could read that for you.
Why don't you just hand me that book, Akua?
You know what? Our captain's getting kind of greedy.
This is getting a dictatorship
ridiculous.
I'm just asking.
Just let me know if you want to let me use that helmet to read it, and I put it back in my bag.
Fair enough. I just put the helmet on.
Okay. Everything kind of has a green look to it. It's like fake night vision.
What you gonna do with that big hat?
Yeah, you have to take the tricorn off now.
All right. Well, I put the tricorn on top of the
You
helmet.
can't wear two hats.
I wear mini hats.
You're now over.
So wait a minute. Does he not have to attune to it?
No, it does not require attunement.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
But as soon as you put it on,
Guys, the half orc can finally read.
I could read before.
you can cast comprehend languages at will, just whenever you want.
I cast it.
Okay. You comprehend languages.
Finally.
After 2 years of playing this game, I cast a spell.
Yeah.
We
okay.
tried to cast intimidation.
Just for clarification,
Episodes ago.
let's see. You understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but you have to be touching the surface that it's written. It takes about 1 minute to read 1 page of text. The spell doesn't decode secret messages in a text or glyph. That's not part
So I
of
can't
the
read like
language.
thieves can't or
No.
something like. Okay.
Because that
Or-
uses any normal
Or
language.
anything that's written with the magic spell, like create cipher or
Right.
something.
Okay.
Or glyph
Magic
of warding,
mouth.
stuff like that. So yeah, what do you guys? You are in the machine room. So far in this cottage, the only thing that's left unexplored is that door with the 3 metal plates on it. That they're horizontal
That has the
metal plates.
evocation on it.
There's
Yeah.
evocation magic on it, and it
And
looks
powers
like
being pumped
there's
to
no
it,
handle.
apparently.
And yeah, there's obviously something behind it that the mill has been churning and powering, or leading to at least.
I look into the darkness to my unseen servant, and I'm like, "Yo, buddy, go ahead and try and open that door."
Okay.
Do you speak that out loud?
I do. I know I don't have to, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Ralph. I go, "Who are you talking to?"
I look around for who he's talking to.
Probably talking to himself.
Don't worry about it, brother. Don't worry about it.
I mean, are you talking to me?
I've been
You
with
won't-
Ralph long enough to realize. I mean, there's no telling what he's doing right now.
All right.
I'm half expecting him to turn into an eagle right now and fly out whatever
it
window
walks up to the door, and no one else can see it, but you have an idea of what it's doing. It puts what formless shape would make a hand up to the door, and it touches, and immediately you guys for a split second feel the static electricity in the room build rapidly, and then a flash of light as everybody in the room.
Damn it, Ralph.
Ralph.
Even Keef?
Is he in the room?
Yep.
Yep.
Everybody.
Takes 14 points of lightning damage.
Jesus.
With no save.
No save, huh?
Wow.
Guys, don't talk to DM.
I mean, if I could taunt him and
Oh.
give me a save, I'm
And
totally
as-
down for that.
As he touches it,
Oh, he's
it,
dead.
it dissipates.
Can I use my uncanny dodge to half that?
Yeah, you can use your reaction actually.
Yes!
You can half the
That'd
damage.
be
How do
evasion.
you dodge
wouldn't
a room full of electricity?
You ground
Look,
yourself
whatever
real
I can,
fast.
man.
I don't know.
it? The rogue's evasion ability.
Oh yeah, if he takes damage, he automatically takes half anyways, right?
Well, that's uncanny dodge. Evasion is the dex save stuff. So if he had done the dex
gotcha.
save and I'd made the save, I wouldn't take any damage.
But uncanny dodge is only melee attacks, isn't it?
Ralph.
It's any attack.
Ralph.
Yeah.
The hell was that?
You like my little magic spell?
No. That shit hurt. Didn't hurt you that much. I'm down to 8.
Somebody.
Was that you who attacked us?
Well, not really. I had something touch the door.
Insight. I would like to insight.
Okay, insight check him.
I look him because he's probably looking at me strange. I look at him like he's a moron.
13.
I mean, he didn't lie.
Okay.
You asked me attacked. He said no.
It's like,
Ralph, what did you do?
Why you gotta be asking all these questions, dude?
Because that hurt. What did you do?
you looked and just yelled out into the room, "Hey, buddy, go touch that door!" And then lightning
I
hit all of
happen to
us.
have imaginary friends. All right,
almost killed Darren.
I believe that, but again, why was I electrocuted?
my imaginary friend got a little carried away. I kind of told him to touch the door.
owner got a little carried
And
away.
he got a little real.
It's not like your friend did what you told him to, and it got us all electrocuted.
Yeah, you're right.
Kraken walks up to the door, rages,
Wait.
and then kicks the door.
Okay.
We all get electrocuted again.
I was just going to cast Detect Magic to see if the door was still spelled.
Got
Oh, we're gonna find out one way or the other
Make an attack roll.
with advantage because I'm raging.
Yeah, because you're raging.
Oh, they're gonna die now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, are you recklessly attacking?
No, I have advantage on strength checks.
You're attacking it.
Oh, but okay.
Yeah.
Well then, I'll just roll 1 dice.
Okay.
That wasn't good.
Kraken kicks himself.
17.
Yeah, you hit it. Roll the damage.
All right.
The stationary door evaded you.
Wait, what is that? Is it?
It's 1 plus your strength mod, so you don't even have to roll anything.
Oh, okay. 6.
All right. Yeah, you boom, plant your foot into it. The door doesn't budge, but as soon as you touch it, everybody feels the static electricity rise rapidly again. But kind of aware of it, you guys are looking around and trying to avoid it however you can. Everybody give me a dexterity save.
18.
20.
If you rolled under a 13, who did that? Anybody?
Yep.
All right. Oh, who is wearing metal armor?
Yep.
Not me.
You have disadvantage.
Well, he's already failed it, right?
Yeah, just
Well, in case you
Rolled
roll
the same
1.
thing twice.
Yeah,
all right. So what'd you roll?
18.
Okay,
17. my bad.
9.
16.
All right.
We were all wearing
Steve
metal
and
stuff.
Steve and
yeah.
Kraken, you guys take 12 lightning damage.
Okay.
Everyone else takes 6.
Except for me.
Yeah, you saved it, so you take nothing.
Okay. I'm going to put this together. I'm thinking that the energy that's being generated by the mill is generating this evocation or whatever, giving the power for the evocation. I'd like to take one of the pitons from my explorer's pack and jam it into one of the gears to see if I can get it to stop.
Okay.
Can I be like, whoa? Can we just see if Keef can open it? Didn't he open every other door without the trap? Isn't that what you guys said earlier?
Keef is
That
it's
is what I
damaging
said.
Keef right now.
Because he's not the one touching the door. I'm just saying we can all back out, see if Keef can touch it,
Keef can always
see if
touch
he can
it.
open it.
I like that idea.
I'm just saying we don't have to break whatever this contraption is.
Okay, we'll let Keef touch it first, and then if it shocks him, then I'll try to break it.
I munch on the rest of my good berries.
All right.
All right. I wait for everyone else to leave the room before
All right.
I
Does
touch
everybody
the
leave the
door.
room?
Yeah.
I do.
I definitely.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
I take some of Ralph's good berries and eat them.
Okay.
How many good berries do I take from him?
I ate all of mine, dude. Sorry.
You ate all
bro.
of them.
Damn it, Ralph.
But hey, I create some more and I hand them over to you.
I
like
take
a
the good
brother.
berries and eat them. How many?
There is a flower in the
Welcome to
middle
good berries.
of the good
I eat the
berries.
flower too.
Good.
I don't even care.
Good.
Doesn't that restore health?
Yeah, it does. 10 health.
Flowers don't
Is
do
it
that.
But it tastes really sweet. It's what is it? The sugar, the flower that
The honeysuckle?
honeysuckle. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I love honeysuckles. Those are awesome.
Yes, I created a honeysuckle. Good
Is it
call.
10 each or just one
Just
handful
10
this
total.
time?
I'm gonna go ahead and give us another heal, I guess. Yeah, 1d4.
How many good berries have you cast so far?
2.
Okay.
Or 2 bunches. It's 2 groups of
Right.
Each bunch is 10.
Okay. Each one has 10. Gotcha.
I just shoved the whole.
So my last healing, I ate the remaining 7 that I had.
Okay. And each one does 1 hit point?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody except the druid gets 10 hit points back.
Hooray!
It actually is only 6 people, so I'm leaving you.
I'm like, what a dick.
I'm pretty sure you just took like a lot of my health away.
You see Steve,
nonetheless.
you see Steve kind of bow his head, and you see this this divine light kind of surround everybody else in the room except you.
I just try to lock eyes with him, and I just look at him, stare him down a little bit, be like, yo.
Can I get right beside Steve and be
That's it.
looking at Ralph while he's looking at Steve?
I'm just back down, my eyes bowed, still healing.
Some weird.
Still
shit
trying
going
to
on.
understand why his imaginary friend just electrocuted me twice. Well,
Correction,
He did it
once.
the first time.
Once.
Kraken did it the second time.
No, he did it twice. He did it twice.
what did that second one hit me for?
You
6
took
damage.
12.
Okay.
He didn't save.
Oh, okay.
I did
yeah.
not save.
Suck it.
I would like to, with my eldritch sight, look at the door. Is it still magical?
Yes.
Okay. I tell the captain, the door is still cursed.
Well, that's why we all left, and Keef's going to open it.
If we had some form of dispel, we could get rid of it.
Or we could just have Keef open.
I've exhausted my energies.
Well, that's what you get for jumping out of a hole down a cliff.
It's like, he did what?
He's not the brightest of the group.
You okay? Great.
Captain
That's
told
okay.
me to retrieve an object, and I retrieved it. I don't see the problem.
Keep open the door.
Has everyone else left the room yet?
Yeah, we're all out of the room.
Except maybe Leon.
If Leon's talking to me, he's out of the room. I'm out of the room, or he's talking to himself.
He's at the threshold of the door. He's still in the room, technically.
I'm poking my head around the door, though. I'm like looking in.
So he's still if electrocution happens, he still gets electrocuted in the face.
All right. I slowly push on the door.
Where on the door do you touch it?
Not one of the metal plates.
Okay.
I try to find is it like a wooden door with metal plates on it?
Yes.
Okay. One of the wooden parts.
All right. Nothing happens.
Does the door move?
Nope.
Hmm.
Isn't that what nothing happens means?
True.
I mean,
That's one interpretation
I'm
of
just
it.
spitballing here.
What are you gonna
So
do,
you
Keith?
guys are all quietly just kind
I
of
feel like you should lighten
peeking into the room. Kind of
Hey,
over each
over.
other's shoulder.
Do it, Keef.
What happened, Keith?
While he's doing this, I ask Ralph, where did he find that map?
Okay.
Oh, it's on the top floor.
Top floor. Okay.
Yeah. It's got like a telescope and some random crap up in there.
Okay. I'm gonna head up there.
Are there other books?
I tell him before
I
Captain
guess.
goes up there. I explored that room pretty well. All I found was just looks like whoever the doppelganger is.
Doppelganger.
Was tracking something falling through the sky, and it seems to have landed in the new continent. And that's what everything up there seems to be. There's also the rest of the huge map that Ralph ripped. If we want to mend it,
Are there other charts?
Could do that.
I mean, none that I wouldn't think you would already have.
I'll go check it out.
All
I
right.
head up there.
Okay,
go with
you
the
run up
captain.
there. All right, Keith.
All
what are you
right.
doing?
So I inspect this door. Are there any markings of any kind anywhere on it?
None whatsoever.
All right. I guess I carefully touch the middle metal plate.
Okay.
What happens?
As you touch it, the spot where you touch kind of glows a little bit. Then the rest of the plate glows, and then the door. You hear some clunk clunk, and it just kind of like it starts to lower.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
Hey guys, I opened it.
Hooray!
Oh, I
head down to
start
Keith.
walking that way.
So I walked to Keef.
Yeah. Start
Okay.
walking that way.
I'm just gonna recommend real quick. How about Keef just lead the way from now on? Seems like he's doing a pretty good job of not getting us killed. He's the only one in the group who's
Leon?
not getting us killed.
Detect magic on the door or like on the threshold and see if there's anything.
He
on
went
the
up with the
threshold.
captain.
I went up with the captain.
Oh, well, never mind then.
You guys, Kraken and Leon, you guys have made it to the observatory. You see a large telescope jutting out of one side of the room. You see a torn map on the wall, wooden tacks just strewn about, string kind of dangling, and then you just see a mess of papers all over.
Like, how large is the telescope? Like,
comically.
okay.
It's like a wizard telescope out of the side.
So, like, a minotaur and a half orc couldn't haul this out of here.
No.
Okay.
Why would you not without breaking it?
Is there like an eyepiece to it that I think I could remove?
There, sure.
All right.
Yeah, there's it definitely like telescopes down into something smaller. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to remove that.
Okay. Give me with your bare hands. You can't find any way to do it. It would require some tools, like of a tinker's or something.
Oh, okay. Leon, do you have any way to remove this?
I look at it and I examine it.
And he snaps it off.
And other than brute strength,
Yeah.
can I remove it?
No, it looks like there's definitely some fine mechanisms to it that would require finer tools than bare hands.
I could break it off.
All right, yeah. Break it off for me.
I cast guidance on myself and I
Okay.
break it off.
Give me a strength check.
Break it off. Break it off.
You know, a finer set of tools. I mean, maybe I'd use a lockpick.
12.
12. Okay, you take the piece, and you kind of try to finesse a little bit, but it's not moving, and you snap it as pieces of glass from the different lenses kind of shatter, and the tubing itself is kind of bent and broken, but you break off a part of it. The only glass that's intact is the initial eyepiece. The rest is just kind of like bent metal. And
Got it. I present it to the captain.
as he holds it to you, you kind of turn it over as pieces of glass just kind of fall out of it.
Oh, God.
Thank you very much. I just for giggles, I look through it to see if it
Piece of glass falls in your eye for 12 damage.
It's nothing. It's
You
just
said
at
the
this
initial
point,
piece of glass was intact.
it's just a normal lens.
There is a bit of ink on your eye. Although technically you have the helmet on with the visor, so it's on your helmet.
There's
now.
not a
Do those two lenses together make some sort of scope?
It's green.
Which no, not at all.
No, not at all.
Okay. Leon, thank you very much.
Yes, captain.
And I just sort of like let it fall to the ground. I go find the map that was torn.
Yeah.
Is there any other part of that I find useful that like charts I wouldn't have?
Nothing that you haven't already. It's just it's of the Sword Coast, and it's places that you've already seen. You already have maps of.
Okay. I just want to do like I guess investigation check around the room, see if there's any other charts that I would find useful.
Okay.
In navigation.
Give me that roll, Leon.
Same thing, but
You're
I'm
gonna
going to cast
assist him?
guidance on
Oh,
myself
okay.
first.
Gotcha.
I would like to go into the room with Keef.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
18.
I walk into
18.
the room with Keef.
You find, anything that looks like it could have been useful information, like you don't find anything. It looks like everything's been rifled through 2 or 3 times at this point. So it's scraps and disjointed material.
4th time's the charm.
And you think to yourself,
22.
man, that Akua.
The same. You kind of, after a while, you realize you're not finding anything, but you don't stop until you see the captain stop. So while
Got
he's
it.
looking,
Yeah,
you're
that's,
still kinda
that's absolutely what I do.
Is your nose brown by any chance?
you guys,
So brown.
You two do anything else?
I guess we'll
hold
join.
hands and skip down back to the kitchen.
I guess we'll join the rest of the group. May I have a piggyback ride back?
Is that a serious question?
I'm asking as your captain.
You look healthy and strong.
We found the limit.
Oh man, is that some insubordination?
A captain of your strength should be able to walk the stairs. Are you injured?
I feel like I know what I need to know from this, and I walk down the stairs.
He just asked for a piggyback
As you guys are
ride.
you guys make your way downstairs. The rest of you as soon as you open the door, you see a stairway down, and from this point on, it's no longer cottage. It's into the rock of the cliff itself, and you hear a rush of water down the stairs ahead of you. It kind of curves down and to the left.
Sweet.
But
Always down.
I said it, and I was trying to skip over it.
And then there was that awkward pause, and then everybody caught up.
Above you, you do see some of the tubing that runs along the side of the cavern and stairway down. There is light coming from it, from down there, and you also see mirrors just evenly placed on the side of the stair.
Interesting.
Well,
I cast Find Familiar, and I have a little small owl.
you stop at the top of the
That
stairs
takes an hour.
to begin
No,
casting.
it takes a minute.
No.
Yeah, it takes a minute.
For a druid, it might be.
No, the
same
spell.
spell.
The spell takes an hour to cast.
Oh,
yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a ritual, yeah, it does.
Also, the last owl you summoned, you did snap his neck immediately.
That's true.
Right.
You try to call an owl, but the owls are just like,
Something else we have to explain in our.
find a dove. I don't know.
Nah, bro.
Oh, you're right. It is an hour.
Words done out.
I
on
do
you,
not
bro.
cast Find
Okay.
Familiar.
All right.
Can I was gonna be like, guys, let's let Keef go first. Everyone else form up behind me, and I kind of pull my
That sounds
sword
like a great
out.
plan, but I ignore it. And I follow Keef
Yeah,
in.
I follow directly behind you.
All right, I'll lead the way.
All right. As you guys are making your way down, Kraken and Leon, you guys are pretty much at the top of the steps, and you see the rest of the guys disappearing down past the round in the stairwell.
Kind of jog to catch up.
Sure. Like you just make your way down the stairs behind everyone.
I take larger strides as well.
Okay.
Leon
Luckily,
steps
these
on
stairs
Kraken.
are built into the rock, so it's enough to accommodate everyone. You notice the sound of rushing water up ahead. You notice mirrors placed on the side of the
I'm gonna find a
Did you say
submarine down
mirrors?
mirrors. Yeah.
Kind of touch the mirrors as we go down. Just to make
All right. You touch
here. I
the
ain't
first
touching
mirror,
shit.
and you notice absolutely nothing. It's just a plain mirror.
I was gonna go there. Just everyone will walk by. Just
Okay.
tap it.
Touch a mirror.
Just
Roll initiative.
You
Guys-
get- it's a good 5, 10, 15, 20, it's a good 30 or so feet down. And it evens out to a little rocky cave, essentially. To your left, the cave goes in deeper. There's a stream of water, and to your right is a waterfall. Just you see the water just flowing down.
I start.
On the other side of the small waterway, there's steps that you can go in, but the whole cave leads inward.
All right, I continue inward.
Yep. I
All
follow
right.
Keef.
Yeah, I'm right behind Keith.
As soon as you step off the stairs, everybody hears this grumbling, not with their ears, but everyone hears it in their mind. It's just this rush me. The only two people that understand it, Kraken and Leon.
I can read all writing. I can't understand.
No, you can't understand.
Yeah,
all
I
that.
can't understand.
Kraken,
spoken
you're the
words.
only. You clearly hear intruders. Identify yourself.
Is it Orcish?
Nope.
It's probably.
Do I know what language it is?
No.
I just understand the
Yes.
language. Okay.
Because you have got your helmet on.
That's Captain Kraken.
You just say that out loud.
Yeah.
I look at Captain Kraken with kind of like a puzzling look. Like,
Keith, do you
you
stop
understand?
walking?
You understand what that was?
Don't worry, I
Yeah.
got this.
Keith, do you stop walking?
I mean, yeah, especially after hearing the captain just
Well,
randomly say his
we all
name.
heard the. We all
I follow
heard the
Keith, so I
stuff.
stopped too.
So it's just kind of like you understood that.
Oh, okay. You just say that out loud.
Yeah.
It's the voice, and it's speaking to all of you at once. This grumbling. It says, "Leave or die."
Well, that's not very nice.
I feel like there's a third option.
And it repeats, "Leave or die," but this time more urgently.
Can I get my great sword out? Start prepping.
Okay.
Everybody ready up?
Okay.
Can I go ahead? Can I work my way in front of Keith and see if I can work and see whatever's in the
Akua, we
I
might
cast my
need that
last
book
good
you
berry,
have.
and then put it in my pocket.
Okay.
I got something for it.
Akua, let me see that. Let me see that book you
I've
have.
already worked my way to the front.
All right, never mind.
I mean, you guys you're standing right by the water, adjacent to the wall of water. That's the waterfall, secret waterfall entrance. You're just like on the dirt rock area, right? I mean, at the bottom of the stairs. I'm establishing where everyone is.
Yeah. I gotta work my way in front of Keith and was like trying to look around and see where this is coming from.
I'm going to call for Keef.
Okay.
What's up?
I take off my tricorn hat. I take off my helmet. I put it on top of Keef's head, if he'll allow me.
All right.
And I say, I think someone wants to talk to you. And then I put my tricorn back on.
Phone's for you.
I believe someone's calling for you.
All right. So I use the helmet to do comprehend languages.
Okay. And again, it's just repeating at this point. Leave or die.
Who is this? Who am I speaking to?
And then the voice pauses for a second, and it responds with, "Who is this? Is this the master?"
I'm Keefrit, the sorcerer.
Correct answer was yes.
And it says, "You are not the master. Leave or die. Leave or die." And it just picks up again.
I'm the master.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
All right, it was 16.
Snap.
He rolls two nat 20s. My lowest was a nat 20.
You say that, and it actually it stops, and then it yells out, "Prepare to die!" And you notice that the mirrors that were lining the stairs, there's also on the cave wall, there's also numbers of mirrors around, just like embedded in the rock itself. And after it yells out, "Prepare to die," you see a few of the mirrors light up, and then almost like a beam of light bounce across them, and one hits you.
All right.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
That is 23.
Okay. You feel your muscles begin to lock up, but you're able to just like force your way through it and shake it off. I need everybody to give me initiative.
Hooray!
Oh, you first.
All right. 25 through 20. What? Give me
20.
numbers.
Had a nat 20.
Same as these.
Additional
Wait, what do you add?
2.
Okay, so 22.
20. I had a natural 20.
Right.
You add something to you?
had your initiative. Or your dexterity.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're
15.
I'll just double that.
15 through 20?
15.
I had a 15.
15.
Both of you had 15?
Yeah.
And you have the higher dex score, right?
Yes.
Do I have
Right.
dex 3?
Plus 3?
Plus 3.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
My
And
28
then
health.
Ralph.
Just roll 2 nat 1s.
All right. Under 10. Or I'm sorry, 15 through 10.
I have 11.
All right.
12.
Okay, so Steve and then Keef. That leaves Kraken.
With advantage, I rolled double nat 1s.
Nice. Nice. So you go at the very end.
Well, that's how I like
This
it.
battle's over.
Bring it up.
Kraken
the rear.
immediately looks the wrong direction.
Bat and cleanup.
Okay, so you guys are at the bottom of the stairs, kind of crowded by the water. On the rocky floor leading into the cave, the wall kind of gets close to the water's edge. Maybe one person can pass through. On the other side, there's steps to the water, but it leads deeper into the cave. Akua, you're up.
I saw the light bounce across the mirrors and stuff.
Yeah.
Is there a set of mirrors up at the top that no one is around?
Across they're all on the cave walls at different heights. I mean, yeah, there's across the water. There's definitely a couple mirrors.
I just yell at everyone like, we need to get away from the mirrors, and I use my full movement to dash further down into the cave.
Okay. Let's see. Your movement's 30 feet, right?
Correct.
All right. You dash around the corner, and you see it actually opens up into a pretty large cave area. The ceiling of the cave is covered in stalactites, and it's probably about 20 or so feet high. Off to the right, it looks like the caves lead in one direction. And then to the left, there's like 3 different tunnels that lead away. But the water kind of leads in and then just kind of coagulates in the middle. And it looks like it drains down somehow. But it's just like a big open cavern. You don't see anything in there. But you do see there are various mirrors and pieces of glass embedded in the rock all around on the different walls.
All around us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll just... All right. I mean, as a bonus action, I was like that. I don't have a bonus action left to do. So
Okay.
I'll just stay there and just ready myself for whatever is happening.
Okay. Leon, you're up.
So the mirror attacked us?
You saw a few mirrors kind of light up, and a beam of light looked like it was bouncing off the mirrors almost.
Is my Eldritch Sight still active, or do I need to recast it?
It's still active.
Okay. Are the mirrors magical?
No.
They are not?
No.
Is anything...
Not that you can see in here.
Okay.
Theron, you're next.
Sweet. I'm just going to smash one of these mirrors.
Okay.
With my staff.
Okay, you just take the butt end. Glass shatters to the ground.
Okay.
Right.
And then I move to the next one. I'm
Okay.
just going to be breaking mirrors.
Gotcha.
I don't see any enemies, correct?
No, and you see Akua. He dashed further into the cave, into the cavern, but you don't see any enemies.
Okay.
All right.
Sweet.
Theron, you're up. Ralph, you'll be next.
So I look around. Do I see like where the first mirror where it looked like the light bounced off of?
Yeah, you can definitely see it.
Has it been broken yet?
No.
Okay. I would like to cast Firebolt
Okay.
on that mirror.
All right. Give me an attack roll.
17.
All right. Yeah, you fire. Boom. Shatters the mirror.
Sweet. And then I guess I'll go
Which way?
start following Akua
Okay.
a
you
little
just go-
slower.
right.
And I'm going to ready my bow in case there's something, because he's going to be more melee range, and I'm
Okay.
going to try and support him. So
All right. Yeah, you threw your firebolt. You pull your bow out as you start walking along the water's edge, and you kind of get to the bend. You can't quite see into the cavern yet, but you can see it begins to open up.
Okay.
Ralph, you're up.
So the light
and
came
Steve,
from
you'll be next.
The light came from where we had come down.
No, the light came from within inside the cavern. It
Mm.
looked like it bounced off some mirrors.
And it's no longer shining.
No, looked like it shot out.
Gotcha. The cavern we're in has the entranceway we came down.
The stairs are right behind you.
Yes.
A waterfall entrance to the right, and then the cavern leads deeper into the left.
All right. Well, I walk through the waterfall to see what's on the other side of the waterfall entrance.
The ground kind of ends a few feet before the wall of water.
Oh, so I'd have to swim? Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's
It's a definitive drop.
Oh, wait. You mean it just drops?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not like
It
an
looks
entrance
like,
to something.
based on what you saw from outside, you're midway up the waterfall, but you're just behind it.
When you say
Ah.
waterfall entrance, you mean that's where the water is coming in, not that there's an entrance like behind the waterfall.
No. You guys have been able to piece together that you are in what looks to be a secret entrance behind the waterfall that you saw outside. You're just
Oh, got it.
up in the
Got
air.
it. All right.
I could have just missed a step to there and saved us all this trouble.
Mhm.
You'd had to see it.
Gotcha. I just casually walk down the corridor.
Okay. You just kind of walk by. You walk by Theron. Just like,
So
all right.
like half your movement speed.
Question,
Yeah.
real
What's up?
quick. Do I guess I could just wait till my next turn.
Okay.
Never mind.
I mean,
I was gonna ask if like the power cables that we saw are going down into the cavern. Where
they
we
are.
went to.
They are definitely going down into the cavern and off into the left. They actually go down a cavern or a tunnel that you can't see yet.
Okay. Interesting.
Steve, you're up. Keef, you'll be next.
All right.
How many more of these mirrors are there?
Where you guys are at, there's probably like 7 left in this little room that you're at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. 7 that I could potentially reach if I wanted to.
Yes.
I mean, I don't see any harm in smashing another. So I'm gonna diddle one as I follow. I'm just gonna like diddle it, like just like flick of the wrist as I run after a
Just to
Kula.
catch
Isn't that how you
everyone up to
normally diddle
speed,
things?
Diddle
They
is
don't-
the name of your...
Why you gotta explain it? Just let
It's
it be.
the name of my weapon of choice.
All right.
The diddle.
The mace.
No, it's my
right?
mace.
The diddle.
I like to name my items. It's kind of a quirk of mine, if you will. And my mace is named Diddle.
All right. So you diddle the first mirror that you come across so hard that it shatters into a million diddled pieces.
And then I just kind of run after Akua.
Okay. You head down that way. Anything else?
No, not yet.
Keef, you're up.
All right. I don't even bother smashing any mirrors. I just, dash further down the cavern.
Just don't want to get hit by the light from the mirrors. I mean, that's fine.
All right. You dash in, you get behind Akua, and you see that the cavern opens up. And there's probably 20 or so mirrors in this larger room. The ceiling itself is about 20 or so feet high with sharp rocks at the top. The water pools kind of in the middle, but it looks like it drains out. And then there's 3 more caverns off to the left, and you see the tubes that ran from the room and down the stairs kind of goes down the middle cavern.
All right. So I still don't see like a source of where that bouncing light came from.
You do not.
All right.
All right. Akua and Keef, as you guys are there kind of surveying the situation, out of the cavern to the right, floating into this room, you see a large, bulbous, green-skinned eye that has a mouth with sharp teeth sticking out and 4 stalks stick out, each with its own large eye of a different color and shape. And actually, there's metal plates just like some welded, some bolted to the skin of it.
How do
and
you
hear
weld plates to skin?
and you hear everyone hears that voice just grumbling in their mind, and it says it just keeps repeating, "Prepare to die, prepare to die." So at that,
Doppelganger was into some weird
two of
shit.
the eyes begin to light up, and
Man, we should have short rested before we came down here.
Long rested shit.
all right,
We all go down.
I need both of you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, that's not good. 6.
Just straight save.
Yes,
18.
18.
Holders
All
no
right.
joke, man.
It hits you, and
It's a
nothing
Spectator.
happens. It hits you, and you see it, and it just like you freeze up with fear, and you are effectively frightened for a minute.
All right. So that means I can't move closer, but I can still do actions. Is that correct?
Any attack you
Yes.
make on it's at disadvantage.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while you can see it, and the creature, or you can't willingly move towards it.
All right.
Does everybody else notice that?
These are the only
Thinking-
two that saw it. I think the next closest person is probably Theron, then you, then Theron, then Steve. Kraken, you're up.
All right. Seeing everyone sprint down the corridor there, I pull out my Lagatha, and I will. I guess I'll dash down there. Do I feel like I need to dash to get to wherever they're going, or like how far away from me are they?
Yeah, to round the corner and make it into the cavern, you would have to dash.
All right, I go and dash.
All right, so you make it the full 60 feet. And you see
80.
I'm sorry, 80 feet, so you get even closer. You run past Akua and Theron with the sword at the ready, looking around, and you see floating there is the giant armored eyeball with the 4 stalks sticking out. And Akua, he has his sword at the ready also. You kind of run past him. Theron kind of looks like he's backing away, just terrified. I'm sorry, Keef is backing away, terrified of it.
I would like to use my bonus action to rage.
Okay. Brr, you get some.
Rawr! I shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yar.
And on that note, I'm gonna need Kraken, Akua, and Keef to roll a d20 for me.
Just a straight D20, no disadvantage or anything.
Just a d20.
Nat 1.
18.
8.
Kua becomes a beholder.
But I'm gonna use Indomitable.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah,
reroll
to
that.
reroll a save, or
Is it a save?
it's not a save. It's just a d20.
Yeah, it's basically just a lower form of lucky. Essentially, I just reroll my. It's a save or a check, or look it up for specifics.
We have someone checking right now.
It's not technically a check either.
Shit, what is it?
It's just a dice roll, bro. He's actually just playing that mind game.
You rolled a 1, right?
I rolled that one.
Nothing happens to you, Kraken.
All right. I'll allow it.
Keef and Akua, you guys begin to feel lighter and lighter, and you slam into the ceiling.
Is it a save?
It is not.
Okay, because it's a failed save.
Right. And take 5 points of piercing damage from the rocks. And for all intents and purposes, you're almost dizzy for a second, but it feels like gravity itself for you has been reversed.
Crazy.
Does anybody else notice this coming down, or we don't really notice it yet?
You guys haven't yet.
Okay.
I've already focused.
Akua, it's your
my
turn.
turn. So.
Am I still floating, or am I on the ground?
You are on the ceiling.
On the
this cavern.
ceiling.
Yeah.
I will. How far away from me is he?
He's about 15 feet down and like 20 feet horizontally.
Could I Misty Step behind him?
Sure.
All right, I go to Misty Step behind him.
All right. You Misty Step behind him, and then you begin falling towards the ceiling.
Towards the ground.
No, the ceiling. For you, gravity has been reversed. He has essentially reversed gravity on you two, and that is your new orientation, is on the ceiling.
Well, shit.
So you take another 2 points of piercing damage.
Well, damn it.
All right.
Sneaky little beholders.
Wasted that.
Leon, you'll be next.
With that is like, oh, I know how this works now.
Yeah, the second time now, it's like you teleported 15 feet in the air and fell to the ground.
How much damage did I take?
That was 2 piercing.
That's not too bad.
Yes, if I wasted a lot helping you.
You called dibs next before you even found out what happened to me. So, but I appreciate the save.
I yell out, "Everyone, get down here quick!"
All right.
And then I will use my action surge to cast Shatter at where on the ceiling where he would be.
Okay. All right. And how much damage does that do?
Wait. I'm gonna cast Shatter on him.
There you go.
He said where it'd be.
What do you mean? Like shatter on?
From my orientation, where if I
Right,
cast on the ceiling, that's where I'm going to place it is on him.
Right.
The ceiling for him.
Is he did he do my gravity or my thought process of orientation?
Physically, your physical body, the ceiling is now your ground. Your y-axis has been flipped.
Okay.
Everything else in the room probably still works. I'm sorry. Everything else in the room probably still works like
I think we
normal.
need to Google this.
What happens if he goes outside?
I'm gonna cast shatter on him specifically, like directly, and place it on him.
Okay. So it makes a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Gotcha. What's your DC?
My DC
Your
is
spell save? Yeah.
15.
Okay, it fails. So as you look up and will yourself to move faster and do more with your action surge, you cast Shatter. It ends in a snap, and you see it ring out and just almost like this mini thunderous boom that you guys all hear in the cavern, echoed even louder. How much damage?
13.
Okay.
He laughs.
Shrugs it off.
It says creatures made of. I don't know if this will actually affect it because he's not made of it.
Right.
It's like
stone,
inorganic
crystal, or
material,
metal.
stone, metal
Oh.
has disadvantage.
I mean, he failed
It's like
anyways.
a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried takes damage. Okay.
Yeah.
I was hoping it would wreck some of the metal plates on him, but
No. All right. Anything else?
no, that's all I can do. I'm just like, well,
All right, Leon, you're up. Theron, you're next.
Okay.
You heard Akua call out for everyone to get in there, and you heard the boom shortly afterwards.
Okay. And how far do I need to run to catch up to everybody?
To get into the cavern, you're about 40 feet because you did try to make your way up a little bit.
Got it. Then I would like to dash and then run and get into that cavern.
All right, you run in and you see Kraken standing there with his sword. You look for a second, you don't see Theron or Akua. I keep saying that. You don't see Keef or Akua, and you look up and you see them essentially standing on the ceiling.
Bewildered, I cast, I see the creature.
Yes.
Okay. Since I used my action to dash, I would like to use my bonus action to think about my next turn. So.
Okay. Theron, you're up. Ralph, you'll be next.
How far is the room with the cogs and stuff for me?
Up the stairs, so it's probably about 45 feet away.
Okay. I'm going to dash to the cog room.
Okay.
So that gives me 100 feet of movement. So that
Okay.
should get me to the cog room.
Yeah, you're in there.
And I'm going to use my action to grab a piton from my explorer pack, and I'm going to jam it into the cogs to try and stop them from moving.
You try to use your bonus action or your free
No,
object.
bonus
interaction?
action is dash.
Oh, that's right. You as a rogue, you can do that. Okay, yeah, sure.
So my action, I'm going to try to get my piton and jam it into the cogs to make them stop working.
All right. Let's make a strength check for it.
Okay.
Go ahead, jam it in there.
Oh shit. 20.
20? All right.
Yep.
You stick it in there and you see and hear just this grinding. It essentially stops moving, but you can tell it keeps trying to grind in there.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's it.
Okay. I'm just going to sit there
All right.
because I can't do anything else.
Ralph, you're up. Steve, you'll be next.
Is there anybody directly behind me?
No.
I cast Control Water,
Okay.
and I make that waterfall just kind of pool up behind me as I walk down that thing. And I just gingerly keep walking.
Okay. You guys kind of see him water bend, and the water gets redirected. Instead of going outside, it begins following him as he
Just swaggers
casually
into the
walks
cavern.
into the cavern.
but why?
You kind of make it to
He's Ralph.
the
Sure, his
edge
ways are
of the
mysterious.
open cavern. You can't really see You're close enough to see the creature at this point. And then you see your other adventure mates standing where they are. Right.
Can I still control the water some more, even though I already did, or I can't really, I guess?
I
have to wait till my next turn.
I think you have to use your action to do something with it. I'm pretty sure.
I look and I'm like, oh shit, guys, it's a beholder. If y'all didn't realize.
Thanks, Professor.
Give me a survival. Everyone who can see it, give me a survival check.
12.
14?
13.
11.
Okay.
I stare at the cogs to see if there's anything
Nat
else
20.
Nat 20. All right.
It's a
I'm
spectator.
all the night.
Everybody, you have heard tales, and some of you may have even seen it in the past, of beholders. This one, there's something not quite right about it. It looks like a beholder, but it doesn't look like
It's a gimpy beholder.
Steve, you realize in your studies that this is actually not a beholder. It's what's called a spectator, and it's essentially a smaller form of beholder.
Okay.
It's a baby beholder.
All right, so Steve, you're up. Keith,
All right.
you'll be next.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and shout out real quick. You idiot! It's not a beholder; it's a spectator.
That changes everything.
Point taken.
And then I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope on everyone. I don't know that that'll necessarily reach. It's 30-foot radius, so it's not going to reach Theron.
Nope.
And that's going to give everyone advantage on saving throws
Nice.
to
Okay.
wisdom and death.
Okay.
It's also going to allow me to. I'm not going to have to roll dice for healing. You're just going to get full heals.
Whoa,
So it's
Nice.
a pretty sweet spell.
That's pretty slick.
Who all gets affected?
Yeah.
Everybody but there.
I can do it on as many people within, as many creatures and people within
Choose
30.
any number of creatures within range.
I mean, but like, am I within range
Yes.
being on the
Oh.
ceiling?
Yes.
Okay.
I also am in range.
All right.
Guys, I love having a cleric.
Steve, you doing anything else?
No, I'm just going to kind of pull up beside Kraken since I'm like looking around. I'm like, what the heck happened to Hakua? 'Cause I don't see he's on the roof yet.
All right. Keef, you're up.
But I have cast a spell on him. Just everyone gets.
All right.
Well, it came out in like a burst of magic around you, and it affected all your friends.
Yeah.
The hell?
Even the ones on the ceiling.
Let's see. At the end of your turn, you get to repeat your save.
Okay.
Wait, so I should have got to repeat my save into my turn?
No, you. It wasn't a save. The gravity thing was not a save. The fear ray is what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Gravity's reversed. There's no reversing the reversal.
What if I cast gravity reversal on myself?
Got that
That just
magic.
makes it permanent.
It just makes gravity work on the like x-axis.
I will look at the spectator and cast Hold Monster.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it spends its first legendary
What is your
like fighting
spell
Mala
save
all
DC?
over again.
17.
Okay.
And I also use my reaction to bend luck as it tries to save against it. So that means I subtract a D4
Nice.
from its result, its saving throw. And
Okay.
I rolled a 2 for the D4.
And it's a wisdom saving throw?
I'll have to look up
Yeah.
the...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's wisdom save.
He rolls a 16. So you cast your spell, and these arcane almost chains and locks just start to form around it and lock it in place. And you could see it trying to struggle, but it's just kind of staying still.
Good job, Keith.
All right.
Oh, yeah. And as you cast it, you feel that familiar surge of wild magic.
All right.
Yes.
I completely forgot.
Wild magic.
All spectators die within a 100-yard radius.
91.
Ooh, that's a new one. I don't think we've had that one before.
I don't know why I'm excited. I have no idea what that means.
I love wild magic. I'm just saying.
You cast a spell, and the wild chaos energy begins to swirl around you, and just kind of like encases you for a moment, and then it almost imitates certain holy symbols that you've seen before, and then they kind of fade away, but you can feel that energy still there. If you die within the next minute, you immediately come back to life as if reincarnated.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's legit. Try to die.
Do it.
It's only death.
All right, now you get to save for your fear.
All right.
Tears for fears.
Ooh. That's a nat 1.
Yeah, no.
You're even more scared.
All right, so
I shout out that, hey guys, attack it while it's paralyzed.
okay.
This is a really whiny, scared voice.
On its turn, to the eyes. Let's see. Everyone is in there except Theron at this point, right? 6, 5. All right. I'm gonna need Kraken and Keef to make. Well, Kraken. I'm sorry, Keef. You're already afeared of it, so nothing happens. Constitution saving throw, Kraken.
Against fear?
No. Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Wait, so you can only be affected by one eye at a time?
No, you can't be double feared.
23. Well,
He just asked if you could fear him.
I'm immune to fear.
I know.
That's not what he's casting.
I rolled a 23 in my saving throw.
I see. Two different eyes.
Yeah.
Constitution
there we
saving
go.
throw.
I got you.
I rolled a 23.
All right. As one eye fires out a laser and hits you, your muscles begin to lock up and almost spasm
You also
uncontrollably.
have advantage.
But then you muscle out of it just because you're so angry and full of rage at the moment.
Yeah.
So nothing
pissed
happens.
Question: when Keith rolled his 1 to save, would he have not gotten advantage because of Dragonman's spell?
No, because
The fear gives me disadvantage, right? So it cancels out to where it's just a normal.
Actually, that's just ability checks and attack rolls.
Oh, okay.
Question.
So yeah, probably I guess so.
So I do get advantage on my.
Because of the what?
Beacon
Beacon of hope.
it's wisdom and death saves.
Also, do all the eyes follow the same rules as a beholder?
What do you mean?
The main eye.
It cancels out magic.
Yeah.
That's some metagame knowledge going on over there.
Look, I'm just saying. I spent some time.
Yeah,
reading
you
the
do have
bestiary.
advantage. Yeah.
Right. So
Now,
I
learn
would have
these
had
spells.
I would have had advantage on the save for the fear
Yes.
and the save where I just rolled a 1, right? Or
That's the same roll.
That was
Oh, the
shake
same
your
roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll just roll.
Go
again.
ahead. Yeah. Roll it again.
And I rolled a 6. What kind of roll was it? Wisdom.
Yes.
So that's 8.
Yeah. No. You don't. Yeah. Yeah. At the end of the spectator's turn, he's going to save. Just kidding. He's not going to save at all. Kraken, your turn.
Oh, I'm ready. Am I within 40 feet of the spectator?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to frenzy. I'm going to draw Lagatha,
Okay.
and I'm going to run her up to his face, and I'm going to recklessly attack him right in his big old stupid eyeball.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
While it's paralyzed,
Is it paralyzed or is movements?
it's paralyzed. That's what Hold Monster
Oh,
does.
okay. Well, then, yeah, you're about to wreck it.
That's an auto crit, isn't it?
The paralyzed.
Wait, is it auto crit?
It is.
I'm
Paralyzed, incapacitated, can't move or speak. Fail strength rolls, have advantage. An attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Yeah.
Get wrecked.
I mean, does a 26 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a critical.
I'm gonna need some more d6s.
Yeah, like it sees you. It sees you coming. And it's tracking you, and you, as you walk up to it slowly with that. Even though you're full of anger, you're also sporting a grin.
That murder hobo
And
grin.
you see the pupil just widen as you get closer and closer to it, and you tap your foot for a second with the sword and lean back into it.
That's 27 damage.
Okay, just whack, full force into the side. You lop off one of the eye stalks.
Nice.
Which one?
The third one.
Not very helpful, thank you.
It's quite helpful. You know, the
There's
third
a
one's gone
22
now.
hit.
Yes,
All right. And it's
a critical.
critical. All right.
Cricket's just gonna murder this thing.
I stock number 4 is gone now.
Let's see here. Yep. That's for 23 damage.
All right, Kraken. How would you want to finish him?
Just right into the main eye in the front. So I take the tip of the blade and then just drive it in.
All right, yeah, you
Just
take
off the back
sword.
foot.
You take the sword and you jump into the thrust, and you stab all the way in as the blade sinks deeper and deeper. Even your fists get pushed into it, and you're almost elbow deep. The sword fully sticking out of the back of this spectator, and you guys all see this. And you just rip away your arms, and it just comes apart in a shower of blood right there. And as it dies, Keef and Akua fall to the ground.
Somebody get in front of me.
So,
They'll be okay.
both of you give me a dexterity saving throw just to try to right yourself.
With advantage from the thing.
What
the
thing?
spell.
Speaking of hope, that's only wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh, only wisdom? Oh, okay.
I am going to use Indomitable on this.
Okay.
I get. You said dex save?
Yeah.
8.
All right.
19.
All right. You actually kind of are able to ready yourself, having already oriented to the different gravities and used to the falling motion now. You actually catch yourself and steady yourself almost in a 3-point land type. Keef, you fall face first onto the ground, just a splat. As soon as you guys see the spectator explode, you see Keef fall from the ceiling, and you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
I take 4.
Yeah.
While Beacon of Hope is still active, I'm gonna go ahead. Battle's over. We can
At this point, yeah, there's no more threatening
Okay.
force.
I moved down to the rest of the group.
As you're walking away, that pitten just kind of shatters, and the machine keeps on grinding.
Okay, well, I assume that didn't work, and I go to help with the battle.
Okay, you go downstairs and you see just this mound.
He
of
does
blood.
not see it. He is held up by a wall of water still.
Oh, that's right. As you make it to the bottom of the stairs,
I go to the bottom of the stairs and be like, what the fuck is going on?
you see just this whole the waterfall flowing inward, just covering the thing.
I just shake my head. Fucking Ralph.
I'm gonna go ahead and
I look
cast.
at Greg and I'm like, dude,
prayer of healing.
I was about to do something awesome, and I
So the 6 of
Uncontrolled
us
water.
get 2d8 and plus my mod, which is 4 for healing. So that's going to be 20 healing to everybody.
Oh,
Besides
because it's maximum.
yeah.
That's right.
So everybody gets one big juicy heal.
I still love you, Steve. You helped me catapult myself.
Yeah, that's true.
I ended a battle more healthy than I started.
All right, so
I
did you
dropped control
you
water.
Drop the control
Yeah.
water. You drop the water. You walk in. I guess
Yeah.
after. Everyone kind of just feeling better, feeling refreshed from the prayer of healing that Steve gave everybody.
Did you guys fight the Fountain of Youth? What the fuck?
Everyone looks great.
You see
It's
the
like
the tubes that from upstairs, they all lead down towards one main cavern. There's one tunnel where the spectator came from, and then there's 2 other tunnels that go off in other directions.
I say we follow the cables.
Kraken, as you put your sword away and kind of wipe the blood off, you hear Lagertha speak to you again. It hasn't in a while, and it's in a satisfied, deep, low, almost chuckle. It's like it says, "That's the Kraken I know," and then that's it. And that's all.
I say, I'm back, baby.
And on that, we're gonna have to end it right there. So yeah, that was episode 15. That was a good episode. That was a good session, guys.
That was fun.
I
feel like I didn't really help that much. You know what? I'm just going to assume that me stopping the power flow weakened the Spectator.
No, make sure you don't know that. Make sure
You did it, then.
That's fully a viable assumption.
Did Pavilion see the captain murder this thing?
Oh, I saw.
And how impressed is he?
Oh,
He's got the biggest cow boner.
It's like a full red rocket. Right?
I'm just Conor McGregor strutting around.
Wait, didn't he just get expelled?
What's that?
Conor McGregor? Didn't he just get expelled or whatever?
No.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys.
I'm just double checking.
That's the episode.
And real quick,
we should be in the next episode announcing the winners of the prizes that we gave away.
yes.
hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit.
all the things.
Yep. Don't forget to go on iTunes or SoundCloud and subscribe. If you are on iTunes, go ahead and rate us and leave us a review and let us know how you feel.
And don't forget to drop by audibletrials.com
Audible trial.
Just one trial. You only get one.
Yeah,
Just
you
the
only get
one.com/bards.
Yeah. All right.
My note card misinformed me.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Yeah!